Okay, hi, welcome. My name's Jordan, and this is my comfy art corner. Not particularly comfy right now, to be honest, but it is in the corner of the room. But this is my sketchbook that I have completed yesterday. So I'm just gonna take you on a little tour through this and have a little chat. And you guys can get to know me and see if you want to stick around and subscribe to my channel and all that amazing stuff. So on the cover here, I have drawn my tiefling wizard Defiance. She's fun. But I'm not going to go into everybody's story just now. I'm just going to kind of go through the art and show you what I do, and if you like it you can hang around. So this was just kind of planning what I was going to do here on the cover and some goals for the sketchbook, which I met for the most part, so that's good. Here's Defiance again, just kind of welcoming everybody into the sketchbook. And here I started drawing faces because I needed to practice, and I was doing kind of my own 100 heads challenge thing, but not really the way you're supposed to do it. I just kind of, whenever I had enough time, I'd do a page of 10 faces and kind of just made it up to 100 as I went. So yeah, and yeah, I had a little mishap with this one because this was supposed to be an Asian lady, but she looks like a white person for some reason. I couldn't quite get the eyes right. But I think I managed to kind of figure it out as I went along in later pictures in here. And this was just a little doodly thing with some lyrics from one of Galadriel's songs in the Lord of the Rings musical. This is one of my D&D characters, Courage, and her son Valor, who I'm going to be playing. Once we're done our current campaign, I'm going to be playing him, and I played her in the last campaign we did before the one that I'm in just now. More faces. It's kind of getting more used to it. Just kind of getting a feel for how to draw faces and make them look good, and the proportions and everything. There's Courage again, just kind of hanging out on a cliff top with her wings out because she has wings. She's a tiefling, but she has wings. So it's story stuff. This is Whisper. I'm playing her in the current campaign we are playing. She is a bard. Courage is a paladin slash fighter. And Whisper is a bard. College of Whispers. She's also like a pop idol slash super spy. So that's fun. And that's just like her pet owl cat thing that doesn't have a name. So if anybody wants to give it a name, please feel free. This is just a Whisper doodle because she had a teleporting mishap. So ooh, I've still got my hair bubble in my hand. Hang on. I will just put my hair bubble in my hair where it's meant to go. And then these were just some dresses on Pinterest that I liked the look of, so I drew. This is Izzy. She is a circle of the shepherd druid. She's missing an arm because of fun stuff that happened in Tomb of Annihilation, because that was the campaign I played her in. And this is her animal companion, Morgan, who's really a nature spirit, like the servant of a nature god or something, I think it turned out. And I used alcohol markers for the page with Izzy, so this is just a little filled it with acrylic paint and then did a little nice guy. This is Fluffy Dragon because fluffy dragons are cute. And I wanted something nice and fun and colorful on this page because I was trying to do more color illustrations, because a lot of my sketchbooks I kind of just do a sketch and then don't get any further than that. And then here I got watercolor watercolor inks for myself as a little after Christmas treat. So I was playing around with them here, kind of figuring out how they worked. And then I moved on to Mermaid, who I really like how she turned out. She's not like a proper character or anything yet. I've not got a story for her, but she's just kind of there, and I like her, and I want to do more with her design and stuff, so I will hopefully be drawing her more in the future. And this was just more playing about with acrylic ink, not ink, paint, and then the watercolor ink over the top, seeing how that worked. The answer was it didn't really, because like all of this was also weird little mushroom towers as well, but it all rubbed off. It was just some swatches of some paints, more faces again. I like this lady, she turned out really well. And this one, I like how her hair turned out. Again, there's some less than stellar depictions of faces in this spread, but I was starting to get somewhere with it. And here's my mermaid again. I just was playing around with acrylic paint. Not the best ever, but I like how it turned out for the most part. I do not like that it was still slightly wet when I closed my sketchbook. And that happened because I really liked how this sketch turned out, and then I ruined it with this. And yes, I could paint over and stuff, but I wanted to do it in watercolor, not acrylic, so I was like, this isn't fair. Why? And then at the top there, that was just some thumbnail sketches for this. These are some more faces. I was really starting to get the hang of it here, I think. They just kind of look better and have more life in them than the ones at the start, I think. These ones were kind of a bit meh, but I still kind of got the expressions across. So I'll just, I did it. That's all I really have to say about that page. It's Defiance again. Her backstory is that she's a princess, and the rest of the royal family was murdered, so this is kind of her, if she ever goes face to face with the person that murdered them. So I think I was just feeling a bit angsty that day, so I was like, I am going to draw an angry tiefling lady, because that's how I cope. And these are just my characters: Whisper, Courage, Charity, and there's Izzy again. Charity was my first D&D character. So I will maybe have a video that's all about her at some point. Might do that for all of them. We shall see. Here's some bears, because my friend Lawrence plays this wizard lady here, Awanka, in our Thursday campaign, and she was gonna lightning bolt from on top of my druid character Murder's back, but because Murder was a bear at this point, but it turned out she didn't have the spell prepared, so she couldn't. But then it happened in a later session, so we got there in the end. And then from there, I just kind of was like, oh well, I've drawn a bear, so let's draw more bears. I'm really fond of how the little bear cub turned out, and then this guy that's standing up, he's all fluffy and cool. I like him. And then this just a nice chubby happy bear. I like him as well. Oh, and here is some kingfishers, because I was practicing for my grandma's birthday present that I made. I did the watercolorings. I did the mermaid in. I did a little piece and framed it of a kingfisher with the watercolorings, because kingfishers are my grandma's favorite bird, so that was what that was for. And I was kind of like trying to sketch in ballpoint pen because I know a lot of artists do that, but I'm like, no, I don't like it. I would like to be able to erase things. So that was kind of a failed experiment there. And here is Rory. This is Courage's cat. Well, Tressim, which is a flying cat in the D&D universe, for those who don't know. So yeah, he's a good boy. Just some horse doodles that were over some acrylic paint that I painted over something I didn't like with. There's Whisper looking all, I think she's supposed to have like an armored dress on. Because her whole thing is like her outfits and stuff, and I've got sketchbooks that are just full of outfit ideas for her, which I will show you guys at some point, hopefully, if anybody's still watching. This is Murder, my druid from Thursdays. She's kind of wearing a fancier outfit than she would usually wear because she's usually looks like she's been raked through a bush backwards several times. So this is her all dolled up. Maybe finally the boys will pay attention to her, but hey ho, we'll see. And this, I had drawn something underneath here that wasn't that great, so I just made a little pattern over the acrylic paint that I put down with some Posca pens and kind of just filled the space. Back to the faces, because I kind of took a little break in between because I was like, I'm so sick of drawing faces. These ones, I like how a lot of these turned out. This one I really like because it looks a lot more like the reference than a lot of previous ones had. I like this guy out here. I just like, I don't know, conceptually I like him. And this little girl here was also nice. This one is a bit squint, but what can you do? And then this is a character of mine, Serena. Her name's down there. She is a half dragon, and my fiance DM'd a little mini campaign for half dragons a while back, and it was fun. Back in those days where we could have sessions at the table, which I'm a bit about whether I miss or not, because on the one hand, it's like, yeah, socializing with people is great, but also like, oh god, you have to like insinuate that you want them to leave for about half an hour before they actually go. Whereas you can just log off on an online game. And this was some animal doodles, mostly animals with mushrooms, because I was just like, I want to draw some things with mushrooms because I was in that kind of mood. It was that kind of vibe. And then I just chucked in a little mouse with the blueberries over here as well. It was just a little chilled out sketching session. Back to the faces. I'm quite happy with this page in general. I just like something about this girl's hair here. It just looks good. And I was really proud of how this guy turned out, and his nose and everything. The smiling girl, and that smiling girl also because smiling faces are my nemesis. Like, as soon as people show their teeth and their smiles, I'm like, nope, I can't draw this, bye-bye. Yeah. Here we're drawing some birds, just because with the whole kingfisher thing, I kind of was like, drawing that bird was fun, I'll draw some more. So we've got a toucan up here, some kind of tits. That's a blue tit, I'm pretty sure. A little robin at the bottom, and a Mr. Stork over here. Here was Defiance again, when she's younger, just kind of, I don't know, picking shells up off the beach or something. So yeah, just having a nice relaxing time on the beach. None the wiser that a few years from then her whole family was going to be murdered. And then these guys, more faces. This down at the bottom was supposed to be Carrie Fisher, but she does not look like her at all, sadly. I was trying to see if, you know, I was drawing faces well enough that I could make them recognizable, but no. The answer was no. I do like how this little guy turned out, because he's just like fun. And then the little girl, their scrunched up nose and everything. That was fun to draw. And then this guy's big beard. I really like that. This was halfway through my sketchbook. I was going to make a big old like, thing of it and like paint it and everything, but I got the sketch and I was like, well, it's there, so you know, it's done. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, but this is Valor all grown up. He's a fighter. He's a blacksmith by trade, so he's going to be a lot of fun to play in Curse of Strahd. And then this was trying to figure out a family emblem for courage. So yeah, just kind of some ideas for that, and then more onto this page because I needed to fill the space. And this was a friend needed a picture for their character in a campaign that I'm doing on Wednesdays. So I drew her one. And then this is one of my favorite pages of faces that I did because I really like this guy. And this one. The bald guy, I was really proud of how that turned out. But I think my absolute favorite is this lady here. She looks fantastic. Once again, the smiling face was kind of like, eh. But yeah, I was really starting to be proud of how I was managing with those. And this is Murder. I know it says Melody there, but that is the name her adoptive parents gave her when they found her as a baby. Murder was the name she took for herself later on because of stuff. Well, this is Whisper. In a barmaid's dress because, I don't know, she's paying the way through Bard College. And I just filled in that because there was alcohol marker bleeding through. You can see at the side. Here's Valor again, just kind of designing an adventuring outfit for him. This was like his sword and his blacksmith outfit. It is just like a simple chainmail to, you know, ward off any bandit or goblin arrows. And then just this pack of stuff so he can go sell his wares. Final face spread here. So I really, really like how a lot of these turned out. Yeah, like most of them I really, really like. But I tried some more recognizable faces up at the top here, so if you can tell me who they are, please leave your guesses in the comments. Because I would like to see if any of you get it right and if I've drawn them well enough. I really, really hope I've drawn at least this one well enough because that's a very, very recognizable face. That is too, but you know, it's whether I have made it recognizable or not. And then here I was looking at flower meanings and things because I was designing wreaths that my character Murder is going to give everyone in the party. So this is for Dodd, who she fancies. This is for Awanka, who's a very dear friend and belongs to Lawrence. Hello, Lawrence, if you're here. And then this is for Nyx, our changeling blood hunter, I think. Yeah. This is for Jax, who Murder also fancies, but he's being really awkward about it just now. So she's kind of like, is this worth investing my time and emotions into just now? The answer is yes, but she's just like, I cannot be bothered with all of this dancing around. I just say yay or nay and we'll deal with it. But and then this is for Dorian, who my fiance plays. So there's, if you want to pause and look at all the flowers and look up meanings for them, feel free, because I'm not going to go into them just now. Here is some hands. Yeah, I promised myself after I did all the all the faces, I would do some hands and feet practice. So here are the hands and here are the feet. So yeah, I like how these turned out. I hate drawing feet. I hate looking at feet. So it was a struggle, but I did it. And then I rewarded myself by drawing feet and shoes where they are meant to stay forever and never be seen by the human eye. Yeah, that was just a bit of more practice. This is Whisper, just kind of having a sad mopey day, because I was having a sad mopey day. And here I was practicing, I asked everyone in the party what animal their characters would be for Thursdays, and I started kind of trying to draw them just like as animals, but then I was like, this isn't working. Clearly, as you can see from the nope that I have with the little arrow over to here. And I did them as Animal Crossing characters because everybody chose an animal that was in Animal Crossing in some form. So Dorian is a fox, Awanka is a cat villager with her little evil book that whispers to her and promises her knowledge and is bad and we need to get rid of it. And a little one because she's a wizard. This Dodd, he's a little Viking half-orc who is a bear villager with his little mace. And this is Nyx, who chose a wolf villager because of like loyalty and, you know, pack stuff, but also because he turns into a wolf sometimes. Well, not a wolf, but like a wolf werewolf thing. And has to make wisdom saves on whether he attacks us or not. So that's always fun in the middle of combat. By fun, I mean terribly stressful. This is Jax. He chose a raccoon, so he got all Tom Nookified with his little officer's rapier there. And then Murder is, I chose Owl because she's a druid, and druids are wise. And so are owls. Except not really, because owls are dumb. Because they have very little brains, because it's all taken up by their eyes. And then here I kind of did a what if, whereas what if Murder was a bard? And she's having a little duet with Dorian, and the music's kind of like all mixing together. And I have lots of pencil dust on my fingers. Yay! This is Whisper. Just like a little painty doodle of her, because I could. And then I started doing some landscape studies because I promised myself to do some, but then I didn't until the 75th page of my sketchbook. So here we are with some landscapes and watercolor. I think it was Derwent Graphitin set that I did these in, and then I think I used some Inktense stuff as well for the brighter colors. And yeah, I quite enjoyed doing these. I like this one better though. This one kind of just got a bit rushed. It's Whisper again with her little catbird owl thing. If anyone wants to name it, please leave your suggestions, if I can even speak, in the comments below. More landscape studies. This one's a bit meh because I kept not waiting for the paper to dry enough, so it's all like smudged This one I really like the contrast in the colours, but I think I could have done the mountains a bit darker, just so there was extra contrast between that and the sky, but you live and learn. And this one I'm really fond of. It is also done in the Derwent Graphitin set. I really love how the sky turned out. It's just such pretty colours. And just the whole thing, I had a lot of fun painting this. And then I started working on what I was gonna call my YouTube channel, and I did a couple of searches to see what I could find that was already a name, because I thought Cozy Art Corner would be nice, but then someone already had that name, so I was like, Comfy, that's kind of the same vibes. And then it's just the thing that a little icon there that I kind of scanned into the laptop and edited a bit. And that was just some random ideas. I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do on the back cover there. And then this was what I was going to do for my channel art, and I settled on this little dragon at the bottom. And then these were some just random bookmark ideas, and my mermaid made a reappearance as well. So, and then these were just some thumbnails for ideas for drawings for my D&D characters. So this is Murder, just kind of sitting vibing with a birdie, which I ended up kind of using some inspiration from that for the back page. This was meant to be Whisper and like her evil alter ego, but the positioning was a bit weird, so I kind of like redid it down here. And then that's Charity. And then I did a big one of Charity there, which I wanted to colour in, but I got a bit lazy. And then there's a redo of Whisper and her like evil devilish alter ego, because see, her mum and her big brothers are all devils. Her mum's a succubus, and they're a very loving family. They're just evil, and she's scared that she's gonna forget where the line between good and evil is, and she's gonna go a little too far this way. And then this was thumbnailing out for the back page and for the back cover. I haven't actually painted the back cover yet though. And some figure studies. These were fun. I really like how this one turned out. And this one. And then some more figure studies, and this one kind of just turned into Whisper while I was doodling. I like how the running guy turned out. That was a good one to draw. And then finally we have the last page, which has got Murder again, being all happy and feeding a little bird and just kind of chilling out in, like, I don't know, a park somewhere. And then I've just written down the art goals that I met and everything, and this is just a piece of paper that I had to stop things bleeding between pages, because I've just got it attached to a little bit of washi tape and take it off as I need it and everything. So yeah, and here's the back with my little sketch of the dragon that I am going to paint at some point. So yeah, that has been my sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you would like to watch more videos from me. Probably going to be a few more sketchbook tours to start with, because I have a lot that I finished in 2020. But I thought I'd start with this one because this is what my art is like now, and I kind of want to give you guys an idea of the stuff that I do before anything else that I've done in the past. So yeah, I might go back and do the 2021s in the actual order that I finished them in. And just show you all of the progress I have made to get to here. So yeah, it's been a lovely time talking to all of you. Not that I know how many of you it'll be, but hope you're all doing well and taking care and keeping safe in these crazy old times. But I will see you all in the next video, hopefully. Bye-bye!